Hi everyone, it's Laura Clark, your Soul Wise Living Mentor, supporting you to hear your inner wisdom more consistently, understand it more clearly, to act upon its truth with greater courage, to step fully into following your inner guidance, and allow yourself to love your life finally once and for all. This is part 3 out of a 4-part live workshop that I'm hosting here on the Soul Wise Living fan page on how to overcome overthinking, stay out of overwhelm so that you can follow that light, so that you can live your truth, and you really can love your life no matter what's going on in the world. So I'm really having a lot of fun sharing the information that I've shared with you over the course of the last 2 videos. Good morning, Peggy Winters. Thank you for joining. We're ramping up. One of the things that I know is that what we shared in video 1 and what was shared in video 2 really builds upon itself so that we can step into this next building block, if you will, today, which is all about your soul success system, and finalizing things on Monday at 10 a.m. with video 4. So a few things first before really getting into the nitty gritty. I'm going to post in the chat. There's a follow along PDF for you for today's video that allows you to write down your golden ahas of what you're getting out of listening, and to go back without having to go back to the video, and shape your thoughts later on, because I always believe that that second time around, whether you're using the video or whether you're just going through notes that you're taking, really can help solidify your understanding of what's being shared. So that's the first thing. The second thing, which I'm really excited about, and I have to do a copy and paste here, hold on. The second thing that I'm really excited about is that tomorrow morning, I'm inserting into the middle of this series a oracle card reading. One of the hats that I wear and gifts that I have is using oracle cards to help draw out that inner wisdom that might be hiding behind a curtain that you just can't open yourself, giving you the support through the support of oracle cards such as these. And I'm going to be doing that tomorrow morning, Saturday at 8 a.m. over in the Living Your Truth community live. I draw 1 card for each question that is presented. You don't have to share the question out loud or with the group. You can just say, yes, I need some support, and I will get my guides and my angels and the cards going to help support you with just getting through the weekend, right? Or with a big challenge or obstacle that's in your life right now, or something simple that you just want a little extra light shined on, that flashlight, right? So that's going to be tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. over in the Living Your Truth community. It's a free group. If you haven't joined already, you should go over. And there's going to be there's a surprise coming in that time too that I'm going to be sharing over there. So that I'm not going to be sharing anywhere else. So you want to join that if you're around, or catch the replay if you're not. All right. So those are 2 things. The last video, because I'm doing these raffles for anybody who comments the most, I'm doing these raffles. The last raffle for Wednesday's video, part 2, was a personalized blended essential oil mister, and I'll announce the winner later on in the video today. But how you win these fun raffle prizes is you comment or you share the most. It's as simple as that. The more you comment, the more you share, you get a little check mark, and my team gets together and they say, "Ooh, it was that person." And you have until an hour before the next video. So this time around, I'm really excited about this one. This time around for this video, I love the Passion Planner. I love planners, and I love journaling. And the Passion Planner is a really great place to put down all of your ideas. You know, you've got the days, you can color in. Let me see if I can. You know, you can put in all of that information that's loving up here down on paper and start creating that success in your life. And I have this beautiful purple one because I love purple. And I was gifted from the owner of the company a Passion Planner. It is a non-calendarized one, so you can start using it the day you receive it, or you can wait till next year if you have something that you're working on. But it's a great, great value to be receiving simply for commenting and posting into the video and sharing it. So that will come out. You have until 9 a.m. on Monday to come back and share and come back and comment, or do it right now, whatever floats your boat. But the Passion Planner is the next raffle item. Okay. So those are things that are bringing us to right now. And we're going to go into talking about, you know, there are lots of ways that you can quiet down that chatter. You know, on the first video, I shared the listening to your heart, finding out who you are is not simple poster that I have. And it's not. It is about quieting down. It's about letting the chatter in the mind go. It's allowing the emotions to flow through to you and through you. It's about raising your vibration. It's about getting grounded. Those were the 4-element theory that I shared with you on Monday. And there are so many different ways to do this, right? You know, post below what your favorite ways of getting quiet are, because there are a multitude of them. And then once you're quiet, there are a multitude of ways of gleaning insights, of listening and hearing and getting deeper into the profound messages that your soul's truth holds for you. So, you know, I could start listing them from now until probably, you know, 4 or 5 days from now, right? Between meditation and yoga, walking in nature, exercising, sitting with quiet music, using candles to evoke your spirit and raise your vibration, using tools such as a mister with essential oils or oracle cards, using crystals. I can look around my office using feathers, using wind chimes, using singing bowls, using pendulums, using I've got a box full of like really cool little things that I use all the time that are special. Going and getting a quote from a book and asking, if I need to know something about this quote, what would it be? So there are so many different things that you can use, and that creates your soul success system, right? So we spoke about the 4-element theory on Monday. We spoke about your purpose. Your purpose can be a tool that ignites your fire and draws it forward. You should always focus on your purpose as you step into using a soul success system. To say that 3 times fast, right? A soul success system in your life. So what is a system? You know, a system allows you to set forth success. A system is something you follow all the time. You tweak it as you grow, but it's something that you follow that you know allows you to step forward, following your light, living your truth. And it can be created very simply, and it can be very elaborate. There are times when I have a sacred soul success system of my own, and there are times when I use each piece very quickly to just get going. And then there are times when I use each piece very broadly, and I spend a lot of time with each piece. I did that this summer. I went deep into my soul success system. because I really wanted to get to the heart of a big obstacle in my own personal life that I wasn't getting to. So I went into my soul success system so that I could start unraveling this obstacle and create an opportunity out of it. So your soul success system can be, I did it this morning. This morning I went and I did little pieces of it, and it took me about 20 minutes. Boom, 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 boom. I have a busy day. Okay? But this summer I took weeks to go through the system step by step by step, because I truly wanted to unravel the next layer of my humanness to get to my soul's truth, so that we can create opportunities out of the obstacles in our lives. So that's what a system is. It's a concrete way of getting to this inner wisdom. If you've ever done goal setting, mind mapping, looking at your calendar and creating, blocks of what you're going to do with your time and your career and your life, similar to that. It's similar to goal setting. It's similar to calendarizing, but it's defined on your soul. It's creating time to listen to your soul's truth. In the Living Your Truth Sisterhood, this is one of the foundational contents that I share there. And we go deeper into how do you create it? What do you create it with? We've got a whole soul success, sacred soul success activity sheet that you fill out, and then you take it over into your calendar so that you have this piece at the forefront of your week, at the forefront of your month. I go back into doing this with the new moon, because the new moon is all about manifestation and moving forward. So I go back and I look at my activities, which one are working, which one are not necessarily working, which ones support me, which one do I need to tweak, which ones do I need to learn more about, right? So you take your soul, you take these activities. What's in your tool bag? What is in your soul tool bag? Do you have divination cards, oracle cards, angel cards? Do you use aromatherapy? Do you use EFT, right? Do you use meditation? Do you use yoga? Do you use, really embrace 4 elemental theory by going out into nature a lot? Do you use mind mapping and journaling to really hone in on finding that golden kernel of truth? What are those things that allow you to get centered enough, quiet down the brain, soothe those emotions to bring forth that golden nugget of truth that is going to guide you through your day, through your week ahead? Because without that lamplighter of our own, we can get lost in the regular calendar, right? We can get lost in the calendar so darn easily if we don't create this soul success system for ourselves and put it first. Some would call it sacred self-care. Some would call it self-care. Some would call it soul care, right? It's taking care of our soul. It's taking care of that piece of us that goes beyond this day and time, that goes beyond this lifetime. It's taking care of that spark that's within that allows us to step forward fully and brightly. So I want you to take a moment, and what belongs in your system? What is there that works for you? What is there that you want to work on? What is there that you want to learn? I have a client right now, and we're working deep into numerology because it's something she wanted to learn and embrace and allow herself to see those signs and hear the messages from the universe via numbers and numerology. So that's in her soul success system right now. What's in yours? What's in your soul success system that works or that you want to learn? And creating a way to find the time, because we all have 24 hours, we all have 7 days a week. Again, I was sharing earlier that I really unraveled some things this summer, and it took time to unravel that. And I had to find those blocks of time to do that. And now that I found that, I actually have to implement what I found, right? Because it's easy to say, oh, I know that. It's easy to say, yes, that's what I should be doing. That's what I need to be doing. That's easy. Once we quiet down and find that, then we have to say, okay, where's the courage to step forward with that? And where's the time to step forward with that, right? So the stepping forward with that is so very important. So for me, I have my soul activities that keep that flashlight, if you will, on my new opportunity. My soul purpose and my soul activities keep the flashlight on my new opportunity, and I find the time to do it because it's what's so valuable for me. And I'm working with a few clients right now, and we're really going deep on this for them, because it's the process of allowing your soul's truth to come forward, and then it's the courage to take action upon it. Peggy says that she is learning about aromatherapy. Awesome. I love essential oils because they can help us quiet down. They can also elevate our vibration. They can bring us out of funks. They can help stimulate our immune system, so they can work on a physical wellness point of view. They can work on a vibrational point of view. So they have profound effects for everybody. So I love that for you, Peggy. Okay. So if you don't know what you should put in your soul system, if you don't know the tools, start with journaling. That's the first place to start. Allow the power of your pen to start unraveling the mystery of who you are. Because journaling, once you dump the stuff on the piece of paper and there's no more emotion in it, then you can start writing upon the insights that start coming forward after that dump happens. And journaling is really a profound way of doing it. In the sisterhood, we spend a lot of time talking about journaling, and I ask people, here's a discerning question. What's your journaling say on that? Okay, let's go unravel it a little deeper too. Right? So one of the things that I love about the soul success system is creating a Sunday success system with your soul success system. Say those things 3 times fast. Sundays give us that chance to realign. And if you are somebody who works on weekends, and I get that, because I used to work weekends all the time. I still work Saturdays here and there. And so Mondays might end up being my Sunday, because if I work on Saturday, I'd still try to honor a full weekend for myself. It may be that you have lots of family activities on the weekend, and that Monday morning is a time you get the children off to school. You don't have to get to work quite as quickly, that you can create this success time. And once you know which activities you want to use and you start a process, put them together in a certain process. We'll talk about putting that system together in a moment. One of the key ingredients that I haven't talked about that should be supporting your soul success system is visualization, creative visualization. It's the power to dream. It's the power to say, well, what if? And yes, and let me go through the week and visualize success. Visualize the encounters with individuals that are filled with love and light rather than anger and challenge. Visualize working on a project where your full love and your light and energy is flowing through that project, right? Instead of blocking it. Visualize the time ahead, for your highest good, that the outcome is going to come out for your highest good. So creatively visualizing success at the beginning of the week is a particularly important ingredient in your Sunday success system that's part of your soul success system. Okay? One of the things I love doing is mind mapping out my week, right? And seeing where the flow is. You know, I will take my calendar and I will print it out, and I lovingly thank the trees, because I do like to have paper out a lot. And I look at my calendar and I see where there might be a blockage. And I stop and I look and I say, well, why is there a blockage there? Oh, maybe that thing needs to be moved somewhere else. And I go through my week and I visualize and I mind map and I watch the flow so that my vibration will stay strong and that I can continue to pour love out. Maybe I see that at the end of this day, oh my goodness, I'm going to be using a lot of energy. Oh, here's a space where I want to go connect with the 4 elements. Which element do I want to connect with? Oh, that's a space and time I want to go sit by my river. I want to go sit by the lake. I want to go sit by the waterfall, because that will help soothe any emotions that come up and allow flow. It's all about allowing flow. So creating this soul success system is about allowing flow. It's about finding those golden chunks of time and using those tools that you have, that you like using and that you're learning, to help keep your vibration high, so that you don't fall into that process of overthinking. You don't fall into that process of being in overwhelm, because that is truly a rabbit hole that will take you downward and spiral you out. And my life, I've spun out several times, have not done that in the last 20 years, because I now have this system in place and I say, okay, this is something that's going to support me. And so following this soul success system will help align that. Does anybody have any questions, any ahas, anything that's coming to them? So I want to remind everybody that the more you comment and the more you share this video over the course of the next few days, you have a weekend instead of just 2 days before the 4th video comes, you will receive a passion planner if you're the one who does the most commenting and the most sharing. Again, I love this. You can mind map through this. You can journal. There's plenty of space to use for journaling. You can write down which tools you want to use and when you want to use them. It's a wonderful tool for you. So share and comment, and the one who does the most will receive that. The winner of the personalized elemental essential oil vibrational mister is Marie Mason. She went back in again on Wednesday, and if you go back to the Monday video, you go back to the Wednesday video, she has really given everybody a wonderful gift, and is taking the golden ahas that resonate with her and putting them into written form. So you have this balance, right? We all learn differently. A lot of us learn by writing. A lot of us learn by watching. A lot of us learn by reading. And so this really, that gift that she's been giving during the first 2 videos is truly something I'm thankful for, because I went back and I looked at the video and I was listening. It's always hard to listen to yourself, right? But I was listening and then I was reading. I'm like, oh, that was a good one. I have to remember that one, right? Or, oh my goodness, maybe I could word this a little differently, because I'm always learning. Okay. So let's talk finally about putting the system together. It really does take dedicated focus, and it takes knowing which soul activity. So in the sisterhood, you get this. You get these sheets all the time, right, that go with the content so that you have things. And this is in this soul, so the sacred soul success, where you're looking at your soul activities. There are things like things to look for this week. What's coming up that might be an obstacle for me? What is a a sign to ask for this week. This is an obstacle that's a challenge for me. Let's see some signs. Where am I going to see the signs? My ego showed up last week this way. I was angry about this, or I was judgmental about that, or I caught myself not doing something new, going into bad habits when this happened. So I need to be aware of those this week, writing those down. Spiritual tools to explore and or expand. Right? What are those that you want to explore? Do you want to explore drumming? Do you want to explore walking barefoot and really getting the juice from the ground for yourself? Do you want to explore your dreams, your nocturnal dreams and the messages that they're giving you? And then we can take them over into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the soul activities you want to be able to do. And then we take that into our calendar, and that comprise putting together the soul success system, finding out what's going on in your mind that might not serve you, your emotions that might not serve you, seeing obstacles and asking for support throughout the week to make them into opportunities. And what tools can you use to do that? And what tools do you want to explore and expand upon? Good morning, Annie. Annie has birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to Annie. Happy birthday to Annie. I won't tell them what number it is. I think I know which number it is, but I won't tell anybody. She says she loves to use visualization both in her mind and in journaling. Yeah, you can. One of the things that I do with a lot of clients is we do Sacred Soul collages, and you look at your vision board, right? And you say, my goodness, I really want to look at the secrets to happier. I have a thing that says secrets to happier, and use your journal and just visualize what those secrets might be to being happier. Visualize that I have a big thing that says milking it. Okay, how can I milk it? And what does that mean? And using the power of the pen to enhance those dreams. That's awesome. That's a great point, Annie. So you're welcome, Annie. Love you. So that's about putting your system together, right? That sacred soul system. And we're coming up on the half hour, and I still want to talk about expanding your system. So once you have this system together, once you've done some of the work that, you're looking at your ego self, you're looking at your emotional self, and you start clearing it using the tools that you know, we want to talk about expanding the system, because, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get the same results. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get the same results. And those results may be good, but we can always add power underneath them. We can always ignite more passion underneath them. We can always inspire more fire. So how do we do that? It's about raising our love, raising our light, and bringing that out and forth into the world. And how do we keep doing that? Well, we do that by not going into overthinking. We do that by not going into overwhelm. We do that by getting support, right? Having support behind your system. So say one of the goals that you really want to do in your life is enhance your relationship with your spouse or your significant other, or even create a relationship with a sacred soulmate. And there's been struggle, right? And you keep using divination cards and oracle cards, and you keep getting up against the same challenge, and you can't get through it. But it's good. It's still good. It's just that you're not getting through it. You resolve it. You think you resolve it, and then it comes up again behind you. Right? This tool may not be what you need. You may need to do some drumming to get that deep wisdom up and out, to unravel what is holding you back. Because I know I can't change my big guy. I have learned fully and wonderfully. I can't change my big guy when we come up against an obstacle. I can use a tool to shift my own energy and my own vibration and bring my own new wisdom into the obstacle and create opportunity from there. And when I do that, opportunity arises, and whatever challenge, because we all have, spots in our relationships which need some cleansing and some clearing. When I do that, when I raise my energy, when I expand my knowledge of my own inner wisdom, if I expand my knowledge of myself and I bring that to a situation, opportunity is fully created. And that's about expanding your soul system. When we expand our soul system, we expand our ability to embrace love. We expand our light power. And we do that by learning. We do that by support. We do that by connecting with a group of like-minded individuals who are following and implementing the same things, similar things, or who will hold sacred space for you to do that growth. Hold sacred space for you to do that growth. And that's what we do in the Live in Your Truth Sisterhood. We have more content that comes in every month. You get new pieces of content. Every month you have different Q&A time. We have Q&A on the content. We have Q&A on sacred sister conversations, right? Challenges. We have sacred sister conversations to get through that. And everybody's holding sacred space for one another. We're learning, we're growing together. I will talk about the opportunity of how to enroll and register for Live in Your Truth Sisterhood come Monday. But for now, I want to know, if you're here live, in the comments, if you have, what soul activity do you want to embrace with greater clarity? What soul activity do you want to embrace with greater clarity? For me, I will start. It's astrology. I want to learn more about the stars and the alignments. I know a lot about the moon phases. I know about Mercury retrograde and Venus going into retrograde, which has just happened yesterday. But I really want to know more about how they truly mix and match with one another. So that's something I'm exploring and expanding my knowledge on. What is it that will elevate you, will inspire some fire that you want to learn a little bit about? Is it more mindset, right? And how to shift a negative thought into a powerful thought? Is it more about law of attraction, and what that means? What are the laws? What are the universal laws that surround the law of attraction that support it? What else? Journaling. Do you want to learn more about journaling? Do you want to learn more about numerology? Do you want to learn more about aromatherapy? As you're going through this assignment of what are the tools in your toolbox and what are the tools you want to enhance and grow from, so that you can stay out of overwhelm, stop overthinking, hear and understand that light so you can follow it, so that you can truly live your truth. Because when we do, we just absolutely love our life. So think on that. Today, the Soul Success System is really about what are the tools you enjoy using? How can you implement them more by sitting down and finding the time, those crevices of time that we all have in our day, and use them? And what tools do you want to start working with, and create an opportunity to explore those over the next 2 or 3 months, right? And when is that opportunity? And taking time during Sunday or Monday, or one time during the week where you can really look at your week, look at your tools, tell yourself, this is when I'm going to use them, and go through a simple system. We talk about that in the Live in Your Truth Sisterhood. We have talked, in this video series, we've talked about the 4 elements. We've talked about your purpose, and we've talked about today your soul success system. Those are the foundational content that is in the Living Your Truth Sisterhood, so that we can step forward in whatever way you want to do, whether you have a new birthday coming and step forward into a new year, or whether you want to, I don't know, eat, love, and pray, go on an eat, love, and pray tour and step forward into that for yourself. So Peggy is saying she wants to learn about astrology and singing bowls. Yeah, singing bowls are great. And Anne has said, I haven't thought about numerology before, but I love numbers. So I think that might be fun to learn more about. Yeah. Numbers, it's interesting because when you're in, and Annie is in a soul practice. She helps women overcome eating challenges and visualize themselves in their perfect soul light. And that doesn't necessarily go with numerology, right? What I do, and I talked about this on Wednesday when I was talking about my purpose, I love numbers, but it doesn't necessarily go with soul-wise living unless you say numerology. Oh my gosh, once I discovered numerology, I was on the treadmill this morning, I was running numbers through my head. I'm like, okay, that number means this, and I could do this with that number. Okay. And what number? Oh, that number came to my mind. And that number means this, and I can do that with this, and I can use that energy to spearhead this opportunity for myself. So I run numbers all the time in my head. And Peggy's talking about yoga and meditation too. Yeah, there's so much to explore. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves with all the bright, shiny objects. Just pick one for the next couple of months for yourself and explore that. We have tons of content in the Sisterhood too that has these things involved in them. So if that's something you want to explore, it's either in there or will be in there soon, surely. All right. So I will be back Monday morning to talk about those obstacles, those big obstacles, and how do you truly align to get through them so that you can use all of these things, you can use your soul success system, and how can you, when you hit an obstacle, those big obstacles in life, I'm talking those big obstacles in life, when the phone call comes and someone needs you, when the phone call comes and something has shifted, whether a baby has been born or whether a loved one has passed forward, or when the phone call comes and you have to face a shift in your health care. I'm talking about those big obstacles, right? When the phone call comes and the bank is saying this about your finances. How do you quickly and easily make sure that your vibration is wrapping itself higher and higher and higher so that you can truly follow your own light? We are having tons of opportunity with people who are sharing comments. Again, the more you share the video and or comments, the more opportunity you have to, for this video, win the Passion Planner. And the Passion Planner is a great way to start implementing your soul success system. So it really marries the video today. I was very proud of myself for that one. To do that, all I need is the number by 9 o'clock before the 10 o'clock live video. My team wraps itself around all of the analogs and sends me a person's name so that I know who to share that with during the video on Monday. And Monday's video, the raffle items are huge. They're really cool. Really, really cool. So I'm really excited about that. I hope to see you all back here. I hope you have an incredible weekend, aligning yourself with the 4 elements, working on your purpose, trying to go a little deeper with what exactly that is, looking at creating a soul success system for yourself and how you're going to implement it during the week. And I will see you on Monday. If not, don't forget, last thing, tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time over in the Living Your Truth community, which is, I'll put the link in again. Over in the Living Your Truth community group, it's a free group, I will be drawing oracle cards for that one question that you might have. So that's at 8 a.m. and I have some surprises during that time as well. So I'm just excited. I'm having a great October. I hope you are too. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Okay, everyone, keep smiling.